Carl and Brethren here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial.com for sure. And we're going to give you a little talk through, a run through of Incineration Fest. This is, of course, taking place in London across 4 venues in the heart of London, in Camden, across the Dev, which is a lovely little pub down the road from the station, the Black Heart, which is a lovely little pub and venue across the road from the station, the Electric Ballroom, which is a lovely little venue just around the corner from the station. And what have I forgotten? Which one have I forgotten?
Underworld.
Oh, the Underworld,
yeah.
Obviously, which is directly across the road. Basically, from Camden Underground Station, Camden Town Underground Station, not Camden Road. Don't go to the wrong one. You're within walking distance from all 4 venues. No roundhouse this year. That appears to have been a one-time only deal, and I'm not unhappy about that, to be honest, because, you know, selling the size of the roundhouse and then trying to fit all those people in the likes of the Black Heart and the Underworld caused some fucking issues last time round.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm happy to see it back to kind of a normality. And the lineup is varied, in the sense that there's many different bands in it, but hey, it's all about extreme. It's all about the heavier side of music. So if you're not into that, you may not enjoy this festival.
Yes.
Overall, are you satisfied with the lineup?
Yeah, I am, but I mean, I'd be pretending if I said I knew more than I don't know 50% of the lineup, or at least I might know them by name and might know a track or two, but I don't necessarily listen to them all regularly. But there's more than enough bands here to satisfy the ticket price for me, and then check out a load of other ones as well. So yeah, I'm very happy with the lineup.
Banging. Same. There's enough there for me. I have a similar problem where there's many bands. I'm like, I might know the name, but I couldn't really tell you. But the ones that I am interested in are in stages that I'm happy with. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, cool, they're going to be there and so on, and they're big enough profile and stuff like that. And there's enough experimentation around it as well. What we're going to do is we're going to take one entire stage, effectively one entire area, talk you through the bands that are on that particular place, whether or not we know them, whether or not we're going to check them out, or hopefully check them out and go from there, really. Yeah. So let's start with the Dev. Right. So again, we should say at the time recording, we don't have stage times. We don't know about clashes. We don't know about any of that. So we're just working it off the poster as it is. So we got to start with Brrraaains. I know this band. I've heard of this band. Don't know them well. Not enough to be familiar. But being the first band on, potentially there's going to be a bit of, right, go see a band. I suspect this is going to be a clashy one based off previous, which means I'm unlikely to see this band because of who is on another stage.
Yeah. I don't think I know them at all, so I don't feel like I do. I don't recognize the name.
Okay. Veiled, a band I am extremely familiar with as of this past week, really, more than anything else, thanks to their debut EP, The Black Right, which is a beastly symphonic black metal deathcore infused fucking slab. And, ladies and gentlemen, please, although as of the time of recording, it's not officially up yet, I spoke to them yesterday, and they're lovely. And we said we'd have a drink at Incineration Fest, so we need to do that. They're playing the Dev. I think they're going to, they could be the kind of like, the were you there? Oh my God, did you see Veiled at the Dev? They smashed it, you know, kind of show. So this is kind of I'm pretty dead on set and getting there, at least for some of it.
Yeah, cool. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm assuming it's not out yet, or is it out?
Yeah, out last week.
Out last week. Okay, I will mark that down as something to check out then.
5 tracks EP.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good though.
Yeah, it is. I think it's actually right up your street, funny enough. Cool. Wolf Bastard. Hey, they rock, man. This will be heavy. I like Wolf Bastard. I've seen them play.
I've never seen them. I don't think I've ever seen them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never seen them, but I do like Wolf Bastard as well, so it'll be good.
Crimson Throne. Not familiar.
Nope. Same. Don't know.
Anorakia? I think this might be how you say that.
Excuse me. Andraka.
Might be the text I'm seeing. No, I don't know them either. Cryptworm, it could be. Again, it's one of those maybe, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think I'm.
10 Plagues?
Nope.
Same
one I don't know. Yep.
But I'm a bit more familiar with Witch Sorrow. This is a great band. This would be, it's really, here's just where I look at go, okay, you guys are near the top and the Dev, and I start to think, there's going to be some clashes here, and there are some fairly high-profile bands I want to see elsewhere. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get down to seeing you guys at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also very familiar with Witch Sorrow, but It will depend on clashes. To be honest with you, if it's there's a couple of bands that are must sees for me, so
It follows the same visions of Disfigurement as well. And this is a cool band. Would be an extremely extreme way to kind of end it, because I'm going to presume they're going to be one of the very, very last to play, being in the dev as well. But yeah, it's wait and see for me, really, more than anything else.
yeah, I don't think I'm familiar with them either. So,
but weirdly, we go to the Black Heart now, and this is probably where I know the least amount of bands, if I'm honest, where I'm like, I don't really know these bands. Maybe some names are familiar, but I couldn't really tell you much about them. As we begin with Stalsarg.
nothing. I got nothing.
Nothing. Spider God?
Nothing.
Thankfully, do know Dipper Fundus. Yeah. This is on my list of I want to be there for these guys.
My God, sorry, I'm reading these on the fucking Incineration Fest website.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the same in the picture you have, and trying to work my way through some of these logos.
Yeah, there's one coming up that I'm hoping you're going to be able to tell me what it says, because I can't read it off the poster.
Right. I don't know which one it is though. So
we'll get to
yeah.
it. Cool. What about Monument of Misanthropy?
Oh, listen, I don't feel like I know that name either.
And that goes for Necropode for me as well.
And also for me. So yeah, so far I know absolutely no. Oh no, sorry, I know Deep Fundus. That's it. So
Many Blessings.
Nope.
Nope. So the Black Heart is definitely the one where if we end up in the much over the end day, will be where we'll probably be likely seeing bands we're not really sure about.
Yeah.
But that's the fun. All right, this one. What the hell is this one?
This might be Antichrist Siege Machine.
That's them. You got it. Antichrist Siege Machine. There you go.
Yeah. So because I'm doing it on the website, if you click through, every click through is linked to a YouTube video where it's written in normal text.
Oh, God.
I don't know the band.
Nope.
I know that the picture on the website has two members in leather jackets and corpse paint holding what appear to be AK-47s.
Okay.
They're pretty heavy, I would imagine, and they might shoot us if we say anything bad about them. So. I love you.
We don't know.
You're awesome.
We don't know them, so there. And unfortunately, it kind of applies to Spirit Possession as well.
Yeah, I also know Spirit Possession had one band out of that whole list that I know the name of.
Yeah, but hey, that's just us.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't. And then we go to the Underworld, starting off with what will probably, maybe, likely be the first band I see of the day. It is the immense Party Cannon. Now, look, you might not like Party Cannon on record, and I completely get that, but I would suggest you go see them live. They're not a different beast, but they are more interesting beast, potentially, they are on record. I've seen this band quite recently, in fact, at the end of 2022, where they played alongside Ingested and a seasonal called Season Beatings, kind of Christmassy, fun little thing. And it was a fucking blast. I like Party Cannon a lot. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, I like them too. So I would imagine be there for this. I kind of feel they're popular enough that they should hopefully do well, even being like the opener. Presuming they're the opener.
For the Underworld, I think so. For the Underworld, I think they are. I'm presuming as well. We are basing it off the idea, like the poster, it goes down to up, basing on that's how it's going to be. Because then we get Devil Master. Not only do I not know them, but that name is so generic. I could have heard of them and I wouldn't remember them.
Yeah, I don't know them either. Again, I'm just like looking at what I kind of see, image-wise, they don't look like a new band. Do you know what I mean? They look like they've been around a while. But I still don't know them, so it doesn't change that.
But then to the opposite of a name you would remember if you had heard them before, it's Lamp of Murmur. That's with two U's at the end, but I haven't heard of them.
No, same.
What about Pro Fanatica?
I also don't think I've heard of them. It's going well, isn't it?
Yeah, but it is what it is. There's so many extreme bands out there, but we do hit one that doesn't fall into the extreme category. That, dare I say, not odd because, of the satanic stuff and the way it is, but fuck me, this might be the most anticipated band of the entire day for me. It is King Dude. This was almost a ticket seller alone for me. I've been a fan for years and I'm just stoked. I think it's going to be fucking wonderful. I think it could be a mesmerizing experience.
My feelings are not as strong. But I am aware of them and I do like King Dude, so I'm excited to see them.
Clash. Please don't clash with someone great.
Yeah, there was that.
And then we get Suffocation. Of course, the legend that is Suffocation. What more needs to be said? They're an immense band. If there is any chance to see them, but I suspect this will probably be a major ticket seller for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Brings us to the Electric Ballroom, where we could spend a large portion of our day very easily. In fact, as I've seen, people have said online as well, for some people, it might be where they stay. Strong in there.
It is strong, yeah. Just hoping there's enough time. Like, I mean, there's a couple of bands I'm less bothered about, so you know I can definitely see points where I'm like, oh, okay, hopefully things line up and they're, you know, all at times where there's something I want to see elsewhere.
Yeah. That's what we're hoping for. Of course. And we begin with the first band taking the stage at the ballroom. It's a band we know extremely well, a band we both thoroughly enjoy, and a band we're both excited to see again. It's Brrraaains. Yes. Banging.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing them again. Yeah, great band.
I tried to, earlier on today, I fucked around with the Clash Finder from last year and tried to base off the first sort of sets of bands on that were on, and sort of said, well, what if they matched up at the same times roughly, and what would it look like? And I realized, oh, it's very possible to potentially do, I think I was like Party Cannon, then Brrraaains, and then Veiled, and it would all work out pretty much perfectly.
A very optimistic viewpoint.
Agreed. Then we get Celeste. Celeste are a great band. This could just be, again, I would say this could be one of those mesmerizing shows if we get a chance to see them.
I don't know if I know them. I was just looking up some of the stuff on them, but nothing rang a bell at all. So, yeah.
Fair dues. Asphyx. A name that rings a bell, a name I'm familiar with, but I don't know well.
Yeah, I'm the same. That is the same.
And we get to a band that we both know extremely well. I presume this is probably your number one for the day, Rotten Christ?
Yeah, it is. This is the one that would sell the ticket for me, you know. So, yeah, very excited. Love them.
Can't wait. It's going to be unmissable because as well, we aren't going to get many opportunities to maybe see them in this kind of venue.
No, I'd agree, yeah. I can't wait, honestly, genuinely. Proper excited.
Then we get the Marduk. One of the joint headliners of the Electric Ballroom. Now, I'm on the fence about this one, right? I enjoy some music.
Before we talk about Marduk, the band he was talking about is Rotting Christ. I don't think we actually named them.
No, I did. Yeah, I did briefly throw it in.
Oh, I must have checked out. I didn't think we actually named them. I thought we just both went, yeah, they're great. Anyway, moving on. Well, I'm going to name them again. There you go.
There you go. So good to get to be named twice. All right, yeah. Marduk. I'm on the fence about this one, folks. It's really this. It's like I can enjoy elements of it. I don't love it overall. But I kind of know it would be cool to say I've seen them, I've seen the band. So I'm kind of like leaning towards that way. It might be like, I'll watch a bit of it. And if I'm into it, cool. If I'm not, I'm not.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I don't listen to Marduk regularly, is the truth. So, but at the same time, I've never seen them, and I'm possibly unlikely to. You know,
pay for their own show, yeah. I kind of have the same feelings about Enslaved. I do like a lot of Enslaved. You know, their experimental work can be quite unique, and I think this could be a good sort of cap off the night if it's the final thing I see. As much because I'm unlikely to pay for an Enslaved show on their own. That's kind of the feeling as I've got on it.
Yeah, I'm probably the same. I said like it will all be about the timings and things. Like I can't really remember how it was last time we went, but because obviously, and it was weird last time because the Roundhouse was involved.
Yeah.
But pre that, like, do the headliners all play at the same time in the other venues as well? That's what I'm trying to remember, because like then I've got to sort of weigh up Suffocation, Enslaved, and then which sorrow can come into the mix too. So I'm not sure if I had to choose between the three, whether I'd land on Enslaved.
That is a good point. I do feel like if there's a possibility that, if Suffocation and Enslaved up against each other, I might lean towards Suffocation.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was leaning as well. So we'll see. If they're not,
we'll try and do everything.
Yeah, that's what we tend to do. Don't worry about any of that eating or anything like that. When we get to the next venue, at least this time around, like it is going to make a big difference to us, I think, with the whole Roundhouse not being in there, because it's so far out of the mix of everything. You know what I mean? Like once you went there, you weren't coming back anywhere. You know, so being everything like in such close locale now, it's going to make it a lot easier.
We would go as far. I would go as far to say it wrecked it last year for us personally. It wasn't as
I
great of
definitely
an
didn't enjoy it.
experience.
Yeah, no. But I think back to like the enjoying Incineration Fest. It's the year prior to that.
Yeah.
The last one prior to that I remember as having a really, really great time.
Fingers crossed it is this time round. It is Saturday the 13th of May 2023, taking place at the Ballroom, Underworld, Blackheart and the Dev. Tickets are available now, so do pick them up if you fancy a day of hanging around London, drinking with other extreme metal fans and popping in and out of venues as you so choose. It can be a lot of fun. We'll see you there. You got any thoughts on the lineup? You know what to do. Let us know in the comments.
Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?